everyone. Hello, welcome back. Yippee! I'm so excited. So excited. Let's see what we got. So, I did log in so I can claim all that good stuff, but we don't have enough. We don't have enough to pull for a skirt yet, so. So, I think today we are going to go into the story. The story here. We'll do her story another time. I don't know exactly, probably sometime next week. But before we get into that, I do want to try out these new characters. So let's get into it, shall we? Because the quote-unquote Art Congress. Okay. I guess we'll find out.
It's my lucky day! The berry! Finally!
Zeus on the loose!
Behold!
Witness the power of Gawai! Ready, steady, go! I'll protect you! Extinguish!
Name of the truth! The power of revelation shall endure!
Ah, okay.
Let me weave you a verse. Have verse and flavor!
Oh, okay. I guess I didn't really get to see her true alt or whatever. I don't know. Alright. Moving on. I already have Shenhe, so.
Cryo incarnate! Kami's art! Sometsu! Billowing surge! Swirl, Mark 2! Stand clear! Whirling snow! Allow me! Unleash! Do your master's bidding! Sakura swirl! My apologies! Enhanced animal module 75! Covenants of the deep! Take flight! Manifest! Cryo incarnate!
Nice. And now for the new character, Dahlia. Let's try him. See what he can do for us.
West wind, carry!
Going under! Frost is coming! Getting here! From whence you came, a touch of frost.
Swirl, Mark
Did he say surprise baptism or something? Okay. Okay. I guess. So those were those characters. That was, I guess, interesting. Alright. Still not enough. But I think if we do the story, maybe. But I have no idea. Alright. Story time. Our conquest with the twins, I guess. I don't know if they're going to be voiced or they're being voiced by a different person. Because some of the actors are now going back because the quote-unquote strike ended. The quotes are for the strike because, I don't know. It's just SAG-AFTRA being stupid.
Oh, Tulani and Paimon. Fancy that. I didn't expect to run into you two here.
And Paimon is voiced by someone different.
Oh, hey, Kochian-san. What are you doing here all by yourself?
Oh, it sounds so much better.
Just so you know, Paimon didn't come here to train. Paimon's not looking to sign up for any diet plan or bodybuilding class right now.
She does sound a little more like a girly tone, but it's still better than the older one.
Alright, got it. But seriously, what do you take me for? Some coach from hell? I've never forced a student into something they didn't want to do. That being said, a
What is
little
my camera
aerobic
doing with my
exercise would
eyes?
probably do you some good. You could take over my patrol for a while. That would count.
That sounds like more like helping you out.
Yeah. All jokes aside, you're right. I'm looking for some help.
Okay, hold on. Trying to fix my camera.
The Collective of Plenty is holding a bodybuilding competition soon. And so many people have been
Be
busy
right back.
squeezing in their last-minute workouts that we've run out of staff for patrols.
Need to recalibrate this. I think that's what's going on. Give me 1 second. Okay. I don't know what's going on with the track, and it's like making my model buggy. Okay, I think it's good. Okay.
Oh, so you've stepped in to cover their work. But don't you have a last-minute workout to do too? I'm good. For one thing, I believe peak conditioning can only be achieved through consistent training over a long time span. Cramming in a workout at the last minute does next to nothing for you. But more pertinently, well, as you can probably imagine, I'm not able to compete in any of the most popular weight classes, and there's no real competition in my own weight class. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh no! Don't look at Paimon like that. We are not the same weight class, and no way is Paimon competing against you. Traveler, let's just help with the patrol, alright? Otherwise, Yan-san's gonna make Paimon enter a bodybuilding competition! Perfect. I managed to get you on board with just one look.
I'll do it for you, Paimon.
Thank you both. It should be pretty routine. Just keep your eyes peeled and make sure nothing strange is going on in the area. That'll free me up to check the other section. Let's meet back at the settlement when we're both done. Sure
Gotcha.
thing. Just leave it to us. We're experts at strolling and patrolling, don't you worry.
Alright. Gonna head that way. Why is my camera so weird? I feel like my camera's being weird. It's like whenever I look at my model, it's like closing my eyes or something. Straight ahead. I don't know. I guess it's fine. Okay. So all we know is that Paimon and Kuchin are replaced. I think they're anonymous as of right now, but they don't really have. Yeah, it still says Karina, but it's not her.
Running away?
I don't know. I'm kind of liking the voice though. Just saying. I'm liking the Paimon voice.
What's this? Was there always a cave here?
It has a little girly, lighter tone to it, but
Hey,
it's better
there's
than
a
being
hilichurl
annoying.
here. Is it sleeping? Doesn't look very hostile. Why is it hiding away here? Ah! You woke it up! Huh? It ran away. Oh, yes, our reputation in Natland is more fearsome than we thought. Even hilichurls don't want to mess with us now.
Okay, there's something on the ground.
You mean that shiny thing? Huh. Must have dropped it as it ran off. Huh. Paimon bets that hilichurl thought it was a priceless treasure. It was probably planning to hide it here for safekeeping. Until we showed up. Let Paimon take a look. Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still. What is it? You look so serious all of a sudden. Isn't this just a regular old key? The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from?
The key to the hibernation chamber of the spaceship.
What do you mean? What hibernation chamber? What spaceship?
Yeah, what?
Wait. You mean the spaceship? The one that brought you to Teyvat?
Yep.
So, how did that key show up here? Are you sure you didn't just drop it?
No, I still have mine.
Whoa! Yeah! These look identical! So, if one of them's yours, does that mean the other one is...
There's only 2 of these.
Knew it! Huh! The keys to a spaceship! Huh! Somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien! Oh, wait, no. Descender. But anyway, now we know where it came from. The
Damn,
question
Paimon.
is, how did it get here? The simplest explanation is that your brother lost his key somewhere not far from here. Then that hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it. If that's true, it means your brother was here recently.
By extension, the Abyss Order was probably here as well.
Yeah. Man, this is so crazy. We only agreed to help with the Ensemble patrol on a whim. And now, we've made this bombshell discovery and found a huge lead on your brother. Should we keep following this trail while it's hot? Or do you think we should check back in with the Ensemble? Ah, there you are. Looks like you went the extra mile today. Thanks for being so diligent. Oh, hey, Eon-san. What's up? Didn't think we'd see you again till we headed back to the settlement. We were actually just about to go meet up with you. We've made a huge discovery today. I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been cancelled, so the usual squad will be resuming their normal duties. They'll be here to take over shortly. Wait, cancelled? Why? What happened? The Abyss Order attacked. Huh?
Didn't expect our suspicions to be confirmed. Sounds like Ether is on the move again. I'll find a way to speak with him in person this time.
I've heard of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time I've known them to take organized action on such a large scale. It's like they're preparing to go to war against our entire nation. One little sect versus the entire nation of war? How are they expecting to pull that off? Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows. So, what's different about it this time? What could they be after? No clue. All we know is that they've attacked our tribe, but that doesn't tell us much. Our defenses are holding strong so far, so I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and see what Mawika knows. If there's any information out there, she's the one people report to. Oh, want to come with me? I'm sure everyone will feel better knowing that the hero of Natlan is on the case.
I am keen to find out more about the situation.
Great. Then let's head over together.
A space and time for you.
10 points for agility.
Oh, we could just teleport there. Goodness me.
Mawika!
Oh? Great timing, Eon-san. I was just about to send someone for you. And it's good to see the travelers with you.
Okay.
How are things looking? What's the latest word from the messengers?
The Abyss Order has been spotted near several tribes at the same time. Clearly, this is a coordinated strike. Also, their numbers are much higher than expected. Their organization appears to have grown considerably, but because they're usually so secretive, this is the first we're learning of it.
It sounds like they're throwing everything they have at us. What are they trying to achieve?
That's what I'd like to know as well. Historically, Natlan has not been a hotbed of Abyss Order activity, and we have no particular quarrel with them.
Could it be revenge, perhaps? Would they want to get back at us for our recent victory over the Abyss? Seems unlikely. But then again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
It's too early to say anything definite. For the time being, we should continue monitoring the situation.
How are the battles going? Not too many casualties, hopefully?
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time. Our brave warriors have just emerged victorious from an all-out fight against the Abyss itself.
Yep. We have a whole nation's worth of seasoned veterans fighting for us.
Compared to the true Abyss, the Abyss Order poses a far smaller threat. They cannot endlessly replenish their forces for starters. However, this is still a war, so we must give it our all and do our utmost to minimize casualties. The tribes are organizing their defenses as we speak. Traveler, this is one war that Natlan can handle on its own. If you wish to stay out of it, you'll be safe here at the stadium with me.
No, I have to take this personal.
Oh? In what way?
It's my brother.
Yep, that's how it is.
I see. My goodness, that is very personal indeed.
Yes,
If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what his goal could be?
that's what I want to know.
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the best terms at the moment. Ever since Paimon met the Traveler, she's been trying to track her brother down and get some answers. But he's been avoiding her.
I see. So you two have fallen out. Huh. A pretty common occurrence between siblings.
Well, yeah, that may be. But the
Yes and
stakes
no.
are a little higher where these two are involved.
They certainly are. Although somehow it doesn't surprise me that a spat between the Traveler and Twin could affect the fate of the entire world. Just so I'm clear, you're still on Matland's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right?
Yes.
Well, that's a relief. When you first mentioned your sibling, I was worried we were about to be thrust into an impossible position. Our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind. If you don't plan on staying here with me, I'd recommend going there to lend them a hand.
Okay.
I'll join you. Right now, the Collective of Plenty isn't facing a serious threat, so we should support the other tribes.
Many thanks, you two. Anything you need, send word to me right away.
Alright. I try to avoid spoilers, but I did hear there's like an emotional scene between the two travelers. That's all I know. I don't know anything else. I tried avoiding all the spoilers because they kept coming in all over the place today, so yeah. Usually I like to do it the day of, that way I don't get spoiled, but it is what it is. Oh, okay. It's like, bye, Kanichi.
Look, it's Eulalie.
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce us?
How are things looking? Mawika told us to come here.
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Eulalie out of the house.
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just irritating. I heard we're being hit the hardest out of all the tribes. What are they trying to imply? They just think we're pushovers or something? The more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I couldn't exactly concentrate on my novel after that, so... well, here I am.
So, that's how they earned the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Hey, she's saying your brother has poor taste.
If I were him, I would change the name long ago.
Wait, what? Are you saying her brother is a member of the Abyss Order?
Yeah,
I
in a
only
way.
said that because I was mad. But maybe I went too far?
Hey, let's save the chat for later. We've got some enemies incoming.
Good. A much-needed chance to vent my frustration. And not a moment too soon. Things were getting awkward there. Luckily, I'll never have to find out just how badly the rest of that conversation was gonna go.
You didn't have to say that last part out loud, Eulalie. Anyway, let's get him!
Yeah.
Get to work! No, my sword! Huh? Witness the power.
Target acquired. Time for you to pay the price. Flame these souls!
Show no mercy! Suffer the wrath of Eatsley!
The Temple of Wisdom. Committed to memory.
Let me weave you a book.
I got him cornered.
Oh, okay. I got stuck on a rock, but we're
Much
good.
better. That's more like it.
Ooh, impressive work, Granny Eatsley. If I'd known you were on the case already, I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really needed reinforcements.
If anyone should be reconsidering, it's the Abyss Order. They picked the wrong target this time.
Experience says that if we head in the direction they were attacking from, We should find their stronghold. Why don't we press our advantage and destroy their base? They won't know it hit them.
Yeah.
Hey, was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
The warriors from the Masters of the Nightwind are here!
The battle against the Abyss is still fresh on our minds, so everyone's used to working together. Well, morale's high and everyone's here. Let's go take down that stronghold!
No, my sword! Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power.
Everybody stand back!
Row, row, row!
Target acquired.
Forward! Crush them!
Fulfill our pact! Return to the skies!
Alright, just destroy it, I guess.
What is that thing? It's like it's draining the strength right from my body. I can find a way to destroy it!
Let's light it up!
Make yourselves at home! I see everything!
Bow before your king! Glory to which none can compare! Especially not when I'm in a bad mood. Measly insect! You must pay!
Claim these souls.
Submit your soul in sacrifice! Rain outlines your fate. Speechless! Lolling! Eat Papa! Get him! Get to work! Ha! Sha! Sha!
The Abyss Order's resistance is faltering. Now's our chance!
Show no mercy!
Committed to memory!
Rim cutter!
Locked on.
You two! Time to end them! Get to work!
This may hurt a little. The Temple of Wisdom!
Sha! Sha!
Committed to memory!
Warriors! Attack! After them!
Okay.
Did he just say K?
I got him cornered.
Rain outlines your fate. No, my sword! Let me... Everybody stand here! Let's do the boss here. Time to show you what happens when you mess with the Masters of the Nightwind!
Shadow of the past, mine to command.
Glory to which none can compare! Especially not when I'm in a bad mood. Easily insect! You two! Time to end them! Show no mercy!
Share my knowledge! Row, row, row!
Ring cutter! Teamwork is dreamwork! Huh? Sha! Sha!
Well,
This
Show them.
stronghold is neutralized. Good work, everyone.
The Abyss Order's all bark and no bite.
To be honest, this was anticlimactic. I was hoping for a personal apology at the very least. And ideally, a whole speech acknowledging the superior might of the Masters of the Nightwind. Well, whatever. I'll just have to make up for it with some extra wine at the victory feast.
With the stronghold cleared, this area should be safe for the time being. But still, something tells me we can't afford to let our guard down yet. Maybe it's just me, but an enemy under siege normally defends their stronghold at all costs. The fighting gets more and more intense right till the bitter end. But this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of the enemies here gave up and fled the moment that... well, I don't know, but it seemed like they sensed something.
Huh? Not sure I follow. They did a tactical retreat, that's all. It's just a different strategy.
I'm not convinced. Don't forget, they're radicals who chose to wage war on an entire nation. They don't do things in half measures. It seems out of character to cut their losses and run like that.
So you're saying there's more to this than meets the eye?
I'm saying we don't know enough to be sure of anything at this stage. So let's stay alert and keep our defenses at the ready.
So we're no wiser as to the Abyss's order objective. Back to square one. If I can only get Ether to talk to me, I could get answers for all of us. That key is our only lead so far.
Paimon had a hunch you might say that. But you're right. If we can somehow use that key to track down your sibling, maybe we can end this war before things get serious. And maybe you can finally get some answers.
Wait, you're leaving? But I was still debating whether to invite you to the first victory feast.
Go ahead, you two. See, Lolly and I will take care of things here.
We got questions and whatever. Sorry.
Hi.
Whee!
And we're back where we started. That Hilichurl probably found the key nearby, right? Let's look around for clues. There's no time to waste. The Ansan and Lolly are waiting for us.
Nothing?
Ugh. We've scoured the entire area, but still nothing. How the heck did the key end up in that Hilichurl's hands? Are we supposed to believe that it just fell out of your brother's pocket as he passed by? Huh. Seems kind of ludicrous to lose something so important in such a dumb way. But then again, who knows? Sometimes in life, things just go missing and that's that.
Oh, thank goodness. Someone's here. Please help me.
Huh? Who are you? What happened?
No. Now isn't the time. Please, you've got to help me. I'm being chased by monsters and I can't keep running. Can you do something?
Alright, you come to the right
Where
person.
are they? Paimon doesn't see any monsters behind you.
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. They're almost here. This really isn't the time to be joking around.
We're not. We're completely serious. We don't see any monsters.
But how? Ugh, there's no time. They're coming. We gotta run.
Where do you intend to run
What's
to?
wrong with that girl?
Oh.
She must be seeing things.
Uh-huh.
Oh no! It looks like something really hit her. Maybe she was right. Quick, let's see if she's okay. What's wrong? Are you hurt? What was that?
The monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here. It's too dangerous.
Let me help you. Huh? I can see them.
Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Well, it's about time. I nearly kicked the bucket just now.
Well, I'm sorry.
Great! Thank you, Savior.
Savior?
Going in! Witness the power of
Locked on.
looked like you were slicing in thin air. Kind of funny, actually.
I don't know what's going on either.
Oh, really?
Let's try it one more time.
Sure.
You okay?
It's nothing. It's okay. I can see they're all gone now. No need for you to check. I didn't think much of it when the monsters were breathing down our necks, but now that I've calmed down, holding hands with you like this, I'm just a little shy, that's all.
Okay.
Huh? Have you never shaken hands with someone before? You sure get flustered easily.
Well, anyway, I haven't had the chance to introduce myself yet. I'm Deirdith. Thanks for, saving me just now. I'm really grateful for your help.
No worries. Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. With her around, you'll be safe from any monsters. As long as they're visible. So, what was the deal with those monsters just now, anyway?
Beats me.
Your guess is as good as mine. I could see them the whole time, so when you said you couldn't, I thought you were making fun of me.
Whoa! That must have been scary. The idea that we'd stand by and laugh while some poor girl was being hunted down by monsters?
I would never do something like that. What the?
Don't worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it. But more importantly, did the monsters hurt you? How bad is it?
It's nothing serious. But I did sprain my ankle back there. I won't be doing any more running for a while.
There is a cave nearby.
Good idea. We'll take you.
Thank you so much. Despite getting injured, I still feel much safer with you around. I'm gonna stay here until I heal up. Don't want to risk running into any more monsters.
Yeah, you already took a big enough risk coming out here all on your own. So, where are you from, Deirdith?
A small village, far away from here. I walked for what seemed like forever and lost my way, so... yeah, I have no idea where I am anymore. Maybe all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey. No one said finding the Savior is gonna be easy.
Huh. That's the second time you called the Traveler a savior. What's all that about?
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance is so uncanny. Anyway, let me start from the beginning.
Okay.
There was once a sage who passed through my village. People got the sense that she was truly omniscient. The sage said that doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us. The day of disaster is almost upon us. So my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late.
Doomsday?
I've heard people talk about the savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. The description is practically etched into my mind. So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years suddenly came to life. Everything matched.
Oh, so that's why you were lost for words when you first saw her. Well, the Traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior, and she's already got a ton of titles, so she won't mind one extra.
Actually, I don't think it's her.
Oh.
What? But didn't you say that everything matched?
Everything except the gender. The savior was described as a young man.
Oh.
Oh, for goodness sake. There are gender requirements to be a savior? Really?
Paimon is not like that. I think I know who it is.
Oh, of course. If it's not you, then it's gotta be him.
Who? Who is it?
My brother.
You have a brother? Well, then that's it. Oh, it's him. It has to be. Oh, thank goodness. Please, can you take me to see him?
About that, I don't know where he's at.
Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find him.
Huh? But isn't he your brother?
Yeah, but things are complicated.
Sorry. Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout between you two. It wasn't on purpose, but that's the reality, so it's hard to avoid.
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for him anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together.
Have you always believed that doomsday will come?
Yes. Everyone says that the disaster is inevitable. But the Savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering. I've always dreamed of meeting the Savior.
Do you really buy this whole doomsday thing? Seems kind of far-fetched.
She spoke with conviction. I don't think she's lying. Maybe there's another lie spread by the Abyss Order.
See? She broke eye contact. Sure sign of a guilty conscience. Time to press her for answers. What's wrong, Deirdis? Something's clearly bothering you. You want to tell us what's going through your mind?
Oh, I just... how should I put it? The Traveler looks just like the Savior of my dreams. And it's not every day that the Savior of your dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis. So I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit. I don't think my mind and body can handle any more than that.
What do you mean, limit? What happens after 3 seconds?
How am I supposed to respond to that?
I'm sorry. Please forget that
What
I
the
said anything. Let's just leave it there for now.
There's a club here. What?
Like I said, I'm going to hide here until I feel well enough to move again. If you manage to find the Savior in the meantime, please come and let me know. Thank you.
Are you sure you'll be okay here on your own? Do you have enough to eat?
I'll be fine. I might not be much of a fighter, but I know how to stay hidden. And if I get hungry, I'm sure I'll find something around here. Don't worry about that.
Grass.
Alright then.
Eat the
Well,
grass.
Take care. Being on your own isn't easy. What a mysterious girl. We should definitely keep an eye on her. But hey, at least she seems to like you. And it sounds like she's gonna help look for your brother when she's healed. Anyway, this is probably all the progress we're gonna make for now. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind and see if they need our help.
Alright. Heading over there. Da-da-da-da. Almost fell.
Oh, you're back! How did it go? Find anything?
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. But we had the weirdest experience.
So I take it that the war's still on?
Yes, unfortunate.
That's okay. I just wasn't sure, because things seemed to be at a standstill while you were gone. The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us, and since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either. In a word, it's a stalemate. The guards have been keeping watch around the clock, but for everyone else, you wouldn't even know we're at war.
Huh. Really makes you wonder what the Abyss Order's thinking.
I was wondering, Traveler, if you have the time, could you go and pay a visit to the guards?
Okay.
They've been working a pretty demanding schedule. I was gonna go see them myself, but I'm sure they'd appreciate a visit from the greatest hero of our time.
Oh, but you're a great hero too, Yan-san.
I mean, I guess since you asked, sir.
Great. Thanks, you two.
What's up?
Wow, Tumaini, our hero. We've actually fought together before. You probably don't remember it, though.
Maybe.
You do? Then it's truly an honor to serve alongside you once more.
Thank you for
I mean, we
standing
served a
guard
lot
this
of
whole
heroes
time.
on our side. But You guys, NPCs look
It's
fucking
all
alike.
good. Honestly, it's not been that much work. Haven't heard a peep from the enemy.
Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
Nothing that would indicate an impending attack. I've spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile, just hanging around. There were even moments when they seemed to be meditating. At least, that's what it looked like to me. Maybe it's part of their religion or something. Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything nefarious at work. But they didn't sense anything untoward, so we just put it down to religious ceremony and left them to it.
Huh. Interesting. Oh well, the more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
Seems suspicious, though.
Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active threat, they can do all the cult worship activities they want. Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for us.
Huh. Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess there's strength and confidence in numbers. Let's keep going, traveler.
What's up?
Huh? Is that Tumaini? What brings you here? Is this like a meet and greet?
I guess.
I wasn't. I'm so nervous.
Hey, come on! You'd march to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with a traveler, huh?
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war, but a one-on-one chat with our great hero, that could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Okay.
How can I not be nervous? What if I say something wrong? Or if my posture's bad? Or if I accidentally make a weird expression with my face? One bad impression can stick for life.
No one's here to judge you on your posture or your facial expressions. Relax.
All right then. I'm sorry, great hero, but I have a small favor to ask.
What Paimon guess? An autograph, right? That's easy.
May I challenge you to a fight?
What? How can you be so audacious and so sheepish at the same time?
People, am I right?
I'm starting to think your nervousness is all just an act.
No, of course not. I just figured that if I don't ask now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. But I am still on patrol, so please, Great Paimon, if you wouldn't mind taking over for me for just a few minutes?
Ugh, again with the sheepish audacity. Just
Great
pick one or
Paimon.
the other, will you?
Alright, bring it on! Hi.
Obviously, I never expected to win, but until now, I didn't appreciate just how great the gulf was between us.
I just
I'll be
did
bragging
one
about the day I
swing
got
and
to
he's
spar with
down.
Tumaini for the rest of my life. Today's really my lucky day.
Ugh. Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone has changed all over again. Now you've had a spar with the traveler. What gives?
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by sparring. And now that I've had a bout with the hero, we're no longer strangers. Nothing to be nervous about anymore.
Okay. Well, to each their own. But Paimon's still gonna stick to conversation.
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Not at all. We haven't spotted any new enemy movements.
As Paimon expected, nothing here either. Let's do another lap and get back to Yan-san.
Another lap.
You're back. So,
Oh,
did the
okay.
guards find anything?
Nope.
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss Order has been doing some kind of meditation or prayer, but apparently it seemed harmless. Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the guards, though. His name's Kentalo.
Bruh. Just ignore her.
Traveler? You're back already? And no one thought to wake me up, huh?
In fairness, you look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that state.
I'll have you know I'm perfectly sober when I'm hungover. Okay. I'll admit that sounds strange at face value, but regardless, what I meant to say is, I heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
Yeah, that's right. Does it mean anything to you, St. Lolly?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still, it's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
Oh. So even someone as familiar with the ley lines as you can't tell what's going on. No wonder the shamans at Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
Ian-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point dragging this out. We need to take the initiative and drive the Abyss Order out of Natlan for good.
If that's the Council of Granny Eatsley, I'm sure the chiefs will agree. But it will still take us some time to gather the required force. In war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
Sure, but the finer details aren't my concern. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Just remember to come find me when you're ready to talk to the chiefs.
Hold on, I got a question.
Oh? Sure, what is it?
Have you heard of the monsters that only certain people can see?
Huh, you mean only select individuals can see them? Now that's a strange one. I guess they could be manifestations of a disturbed psyche? Or extreme negativity embodied in physical form? It could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls. For starters, trying to figure out which classification system to use is a real pain in the...
Alright, we get it! Granny Eatsley's learning and wisdom knows no bounds. But could we just get the short answer?
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. You really think I was just trying to flaunt my knowledge? Anyway, the short answer is... there are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon you describe. That said, it's not something I've ever encountered in all my years.
Wow. Okay. Well, if Granny Eatsley's never seen it, it might as well not exist, right?
Hey, I'm not that old!
I mean, I agree, it's hard to say when it comes...
Care to elaborate on what happened? This all sounds rather mysterious.
I don't know. Shit happens.
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? Sounds a little contrived.
Hey, hold on.
That's the part that bothers you?
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise. But that's neither here nor there. What bothers me is, it sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, is a savior. That really makes me question whose side this girl is on, and whether what she told you about her background is actually the truth. Sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just hard not to be suspicious of everything when we're in the middle of a war.
Actually, Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
Do you think she's some kind of weapon?
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one else can, calls the leader of the Abyss Order her savior. At the very
I
least,
had to
we
held
should
her
remain
hand
vigilant.
because she
Keep
fell.
a close
I
watch
was
on her.
giving her up. Trying to
sounds
pull her
sensible.
up.
On that note, We probably shouldn't have left her by herself in that cave.
Traveler, we still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy. Just be careful.
Okay.
It's settled then. Let's go check on her.
Fine by me. I don't know where this is going, but I guess we'll just see.
Points for agility. Here we are. Deirdre will still be here, right? Oh, it's so quiet though. Uh-oh. What if Yansan was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all.
Stay quiet.
Traveler, watch out!
Maybe she is really a,
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I didn't know it was you. I heard a noise and I thought it was the monsters coming to get me. Did I hurt you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
and somehow it still hurts less than I expected.
Phew. That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, the monsters are gonna come back and get me. And it's not like I can run from them. There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
Ah, that's weirdly precise. Though, it does explain why your attack on the Traveler was so weak. Wait, if you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero. She already saved my life once. That's more than enough. I just don't want to come across as a constant burden.
Oh.
Huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image. What's the real reason?
What? That is the real reason. I'm kind of bearing my soul here, you know?
Could she really be an injured civilian?
Anyway, so, could you make me some food now?
Sure.
Paimon's getting hungry now, too. Go on, then.
Of course you are.
You can join us for dinner.
Whew. I am so full. Thanks for saving me, again. Starvation feels like a distant memory now.
No problem.
Huh. You can really pack it away, Deirdre. Guess that explains how you had the energy to make it this far.
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
Paimon didn't even realize how late it is. Hey, the night sky here is really pretty.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now, I'm finally out. The air seems fresher, and the stars more beautiful than ever before.
You weren't in there that long.
But she thought she was going to starve to death.
When I was young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, gazing up at the stars. And often, my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky actually real?
Why would she think that? Does she know it's the false sky?
But my grandma would tell me
the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them, that little village is their whole world. And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world. And that sky is real to us.
Paimon kinda gets you, but also not really. Is it kind of like how journeying with the Traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
Sorta, but not really.
I really treasured my world. For a really long time, the village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, stories I always loved to hear about the Savior. But I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Yeah! Go you!
So, I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to find the Savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars. Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child.
Beyond the stars.
Who knows?
Huh?
Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Yeah, one day. Oh, if only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
Yeah.
I need to find the Savior and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing. So I've been giving it everything I've got.
You know what? That's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Sorry. I got a little carried away. I always get chatty after a hearty meal. Just like my grandma.
The more we chat, the more convinced I am that she's not a bad person. And it doesn't sound like she's been brainwashed by the Abyss Order. Maybe we can afford to trust her?
Hold on. Shh. It's them. The monsters are back.
Where? Oh, still invisible, huh?
Let's try that trick again.
Can you see them now?
Yeah. Can it just be like the arm or something?
Oh, Paimon still can't see anything. But please, be careful.
Can you just fly up? I'm pretty sure.
For the Lord of the Night.
The glory to which none my soul. That's not what I meant.
Make yourselves at home.
Measly insect.
Everyone hold hands.
You must pay.
Let me weave you a verse.
I got him cornered.
Oh, glory. Submit your souls in sacrifice. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Rain outlines your
Ate it!
This way, Colonel.
Target acquired.
Let's light it up! Body and mind. Rain outlines your fate. Rain, I'm going in!
Committed to memory. Sharing my knowledge.
Locked on. Claim these souls.
Witness the power of...
Grow, grow, grow.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
Target acquired.
Done. Easy.
Wow, that was fast. Did you get all of them? Oh, Paimon's slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air. You doing all right, Deirdith? Deirdith? Hey, it's okay. There's nothing to be scared of anymore.
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
You spaced out? That's a pretty bold move under the circumstances.
I was just... the image of the traveler fighting to protect me. I was trying to commit it to memory. Seems like the least I can do.
All right. Whatever floats your boat.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here tonight?
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think, Traveler?
I'm personally satisfied that Deirdith isn't a threat, but can't hurt to monitor her for another night.
All right. Deirdith will be... Huh? Deirdith? Why are you going in alone?
A vivid dream. Is this the Night Kingdom? In the Lord of the Night. My head, it hurts. My headache, it's gone. I think I hear a voice in the darkness.
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed. A blood-red sky. Wild beasts that slaughter all in sight. Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed. And the birth of a savior.
Huh? The dream I just had.
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to,
She was holding my hand?
You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare. I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing. At least, that's what my family always did when I had nightmares. But it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse. I'm so sorry.
Oh, is that right?
Paimon!
You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the Traveler.
Spectre, hello, welcome in. What?
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Self-control? What does that have to do with it?
I can't remember anything. What did I just see in my dreams just now? I think I saw Ether in the Night Kingdom. And at that start of the dream, but I can't remember what happened next. If the memory is gone, I can't force myself to remember it. Back to sleep.
No way is Paimon getting back to sleep after this. You go ahead. But for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young lady.
Aww.
Why you have two fingers
really
up?
Seem that shady to you?
Should it be just a pointer finger, not two fingers? I don't know.
Well, Deirdith, there should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste. You can't tell which stuff is perishable, right?
Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all this for me. 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue on my journey to find the savior.
Alright, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Deirdre.
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again? Oh, I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know?
Ah, that's a good point. We share the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address. How about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
Hold on.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here! But it doesn't look like they're marching to war. More like they're running away?
Where? What are you talking about?
A bunch of Abyss Order thugs. You don't see them? They're heading right this way.
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters.
Try to test the method again.
You're right. I see them now. You weren't joking after all. So this is what it's like.
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Deirdre? Or the monsters themselves? Or is it us? Well, might as well mow these ones down, just so they can't pose a threat to the tribes.
Oh, okay.
Woohoo! All done! Their morale seems super low. Guess they really were on the run, huh?
So, there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
I don't know. The plot thickens. Turns out there are also monsters, which I can see, but she can't.
So, any ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Maybe something went down on the front line.
Hello, Goku God. Yeah, they did replace Paimon's voice and Kuchin's, so.
Paimon's getting a little worried about Eon-san and the others. Let's head
I
back
kinda
to the
like
Masters
it.
of the Night Wind right away.
Even though it sounds like a little girly-ish, but
We gotta go. Bye for
that's
now,
besides
Deirdre.
the point.
See ya, and please take care.
Alright. Oh, goodness me. Okay.
Hey, Eon-san, we're back. We ran into quite a big group from the Abyss Order just now. Has something happened at the front?
The front line has collapsed.
Huh? But how?
Did they send reinforcements?
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed, not ours.
Feels like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start. But this is good news, right? Why'd you still look so serious?
Did we launch an attack?
No, we're still mustering troops. Nowhere near ready to go on the offensive. So at first, I was also confused about what exactly happened out there. But just now, I got the full story from a guard who was on the scene. He watched the enemy lines crumble in real time.
Oh, hey, Zelly. What's up? Let's see what Zelly was playing today. Helldivers. Damn.
What did he see?
One person. Just a single individual. They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance, cutting them down like paper dolls. They wielded an unknown power and fought with a sword style that no one recognized. The guard who relayed this to me said that before he even had time to react, the enemy was decimated.
Okay.
I'm only recounting what I heard, and I'm sure the guard in question must be exaggerating to some extent. But still, we have to identify this person, and assuming they're a neutral party, we'll need to figure out how to engage with them. Clearly, they're a force to be reckoned with, so we don't want to come across as too weak or too hostile. It's quite a diplomatic conundrum.
You don't need to sweat it, Eon-san. From your description, we're already pretty confident that we know this person. Honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up.
Who else could it be?
Dainsleif.
Oh, I guess she doesn't speak. Of course. Because I guess because of the whole timing and stuff, they don't get voiced. I don't know. That's what I was told by the main character, so yeah. Oh, he's not voiced either! Were you waiting for me?
It's been a while, Dane. And yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd shown up. You caused quite a stir, you know. Oh, this is a friend of ours from Natlan. Her name's Eon-san. She insisted
I don't know
on
what's
coming
going
here to
on.
thank you in person.
I don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi, honestly. Ever since we had to storm up here, it's been getting
It is
weird.
my honor, Mr. Dainsleif.
Hopefully tomorrow will be
Thank
better.
you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Natlan is fortunate to share a common enemy with such a mighty warrior as yourself.
No need to thank me. I hunt the Abyss Order for my own reasons.
Please don't mind him, Eon-san. He always talks like that, but he's a pretty nice guy deep down.
It's quite all right. Uezo Janssen respects those of great power. It's quite clear that he meant no offense, and I am still delighted to make his acquaintance. Anyway, since you're old friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now. Take your time.
Sure thing. You probably have plenty of other stuff to do anyway, right? Since this war isn't exactly over. See you later, Eon-san! Hey, Dane. Would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our friend.
Eon-san? Yes, I will remember the name. But I will not invest more emotions than necessary when dealing with the citizens of the Seven. It is a matter of principle for me. Fine, I guess she wasn't offended. We'll let you off the hook.
Ugh, so stubborn. But whatever. So anyway, Dane, do you have any new info about the Abyss Order for us? Any idea what they're trying to achieve with this war, for example?
Never before I have seen the Abyss take action on such a large scale. Taken at face value, it seems highly illogical in a war with the Natlanese. The odds are stacked firmly against them. They surely cannot be unaware of this. Their true goal must be a deeper one.
We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we are.
I've been on the case for some time. Even captured interrogated several Abyss Order members. Yet still, I am none of the wiser. I can only assume that they gone to a greater length to keep their real operations a secret. I have a bad feeling about this. The Abyss Order is wasting a lot of its forces attacking Natlan, so whatever they stand to gain must hold enormous value to them.
What do you think we should do?
Since we lack actionable intelligence for now, we might as well continue to focus on the fighting. Leave them to their secret plots. If they're so willing to sacrifice manpower for it, I intended to make that sacrifice greater and more painful than they could ever anticipate it. If we use this opportunity correctly, I believe we can estimate the vast majority of the Abyss Order forces. They will never be able to mount such a large campaign ever again. That outcome is well worth our time. So the sooner we can do that, the better? That's right. The ideal scenario would be to destroy them before they can reach their goal.
Paimon gets it. Nothing in the world can satisfy you like making mincemeat out of the Abyss Order, right?
Hurricane update, no named storms in the Atlantic, no tropical depressions at the moment, not forming or a radar to watch, meaning it's very quiet so far. Gotcha. I know the internet's trying to kill me. I don't know what's happening. Maybe I could try to restart my PC. But then again, I don't know how YouTube's going to do that. Alright. Here's the deal. We'll finish this little segment up and then I'll restart it. Right.
Wow. Okay. A rare, candid response from Dane.
It has him put in a good mood. What about you? Any news to share from your end?
Well, actually, we found her brother's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty. He must have lost it.
So he's here in person. Unsurprising, given the scale of this operation.
Oh, and there's more! After finding the key, we also ran into this weird girl. She kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see, and then, this other time, we saw a load of monsters, but she couldn't. She also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of this Savior matched the Traveler pretty closely, so we figured it's probably her brother.
Hold on. That girl called him the Savior?
Yeah, that's right. Is something the matter, Dane?
The last time I heard that term was before the Catalysm. And not just that, it referred to your brother then too. But who would believe such a myth of the Savior when the Catalysm has already taken place? It makes no sense. Even before the Catalysm?
Wait, wasn't her brother called the Prince, though? Where did this Savior thing come from?
Well, when he was first granted the title of the Prince, the Finster King and the entire court of Conria set about loudly proclaimed that the might that he would bring to the nation. They made it sound as if if with him there, all pain and suffering would be washed away, and the future of Condria would be brighter than anyone could imagine. The Savior was the celebratory title given to the prince by those who believe in his rhetoric. I don't know. He's not voiced, so I guess I'll voice the main people. Of course, you know how the story ends. In hindsight, the cruel irony is glaring. All that title really stood was the Finster King's lust for power.
Sounds like the people of Conria really believed in him.
Is that why Ether was so determined to revive the homeland? Because he thinks he failed as Conria's savior? But that certainly doesn't explain everything. There might be other reasons. As for the girl you met, allow me to offer some speculation. I suspect she's a descendant from the pure-blood Conrians afflicted with the curse of immortality. They must have resettled somewhere remote, cut off from the rest of the world. That would explain how our people retain their ancient beliefs, including the myth of the golden-haired savior.
Ah, Paimon gets it now. So, a bit like Kaya, except she grew up somewhere more isolated? Still, that doesn't explain the invisible monster situation.
If she can't provide us with any more valuable intellect, I suggest we shift our attention back to the Abyss Order.
Sure. Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Night Wind for tonight? You must be tired after all that fighting today.
I will consider it, but we must discuss our next steps first thing tomorrow morning. We can't give the Abyss Order any time to regroup. Alright. I will be right back, guys. I'm gonna see if I can fix this. Alright. Welcome back. Hopefully that fixed everything. And hello, Night Moon, that said bye-bye. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know what was happening, but there we are, and now we're back. Alright. So I'm getting ready for my supper here. It's in the microwave, being heated up and whatnot. Hopefully this is alright. No, it's not. What the hell is happening? Maybe for the VOD game it'll be different. I don't know. I seriously thought that it'll be fine, but it looks like I don't know. I have no idea.
Thank you for
Alright, let me get.
Here's how I allocate my energy on a job. 70% goes to investigating, 10% to making a final decision, and the remainder for execution.
I don't know what's going on. I wish I knew what was happening. Maybe tomorrow will be better. But hopefully for VOD game, it runs a bit smooth. I don't know. Yes, hello, welcome back. What is going on? Why am I dropping frames? Let me check my Wi-Fi speed test. Says my internet's fine. No. I don't know. All because of the storm that happened through here. It always acts up. I don't know why. Apparently I'm not the only one that internet's always like that. I don't know who else to go to besides like this is ridiculous. What did I maybe the game? I don't think so. But then again, I don't know. It says my internet's fine. But is it maybe through OBS? It's where it's causing the problems. No updates. Oh my god, shut up! God, these stupid bots. First of all, I'm dropping frames like crazy. Second of all, I get a bot coming in and be like, yo, you want more views? And I know this happens with my Wi-Fi. But why? Why today? Let me look here. I don't know, Twitch seems fine, I guess, but on YouTube it's not. Maybe it's the multi-stream? I don't know, I'll keep a close eye on it and see. Let's just get back to what we're doing. Hell yeah. Alright, so... Why is these so cold? What the fuck? This one's fine. TV dinners, am I right? I'll be back. Some of my nuggies are cold for some reason. won't take very long. Oh look who's here. Good luck in the game. I know what I'm doing, but it's just stream is having an issue. I don't know why. It's like, yeah, I'm going to dip out. Alright. Everything seems running smoothly. It just decides to drop frames for some reason. I don't know why. Alright. No, we can't give them that much time.
Is that Dane and Neon-san discussing strategy together? Huh. Looks like they're getting along just fine. Morning! What are you guys talking about?
Ah, you're here. I have some good news to share with you. We just got word from the Scions of the Canopy. Their intelligence has reported that they've discovered the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan. After their front lines dissolved, the bulk of their forces fell back to that area. It's also where their central command is located. The location? The Cinder City.
Oh.
Cinder City, huh? That tracks. Seems like their kind of place. Hey, this is great! This could be our chance to crush the Abyss Order once and for all! And with any luck, maybe we'll find your brother there too!
Yep, our army is almost ready, and we've sent a message to Malwika to let her know the plan. We can't really launch an operation this big without the okay from the Archon.
I beg to differ. It is wasting time. You have the intel you need, so act on it. Every second you delay will only increase the Abyss Order's odds of survival.
I've already explained my reasoning, Mr. Dainsliff. I understand your concern, but an immediate strike is not on the cards for us.
Very well. Then I'll go there alone. Thank you for the intel.
You're gonna go on your own? Come on, be sensible. Just wait a tiny bit longer, and you'll have a whole army going with you.
It's all right. I support your decision, Mr. Dainsliff.
Huh? Shouldn't you be talking sense into him?
I admire his courage, and I believe he is strong enough to take on the Abyss Order on his own.
Damn!
And even if things don't go to plan, he just needs to bide his time until we arrive with reinforcements. Mr. Dainsliff, I wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you.
Looks like he's waiting for you to say something, Traveler.
Alright, can I join you?
Oh, for a second there, Paimon actually thought he was gonna brave it alone. And then he called his own bluff.
Already up here. Come on up.
Is this the place? The Abyss Order's hideout in Natlan?
All these years, the Abyss Order has managed to either stay hidden or fiercely defend their position. This may be the first chance I ever had to finally make a serious dent in their forces. Which reminds me, once the fighting starts, I cannot promise I'll be able to have your back at the moment's notice. But if you run into any abyss-powered mechanisms, feel free to leave them to me. I'll take care of them when I can.
It's been so long since we fought with Dane side by side. Paimon's confident we can clear this place out long before Eon-san arrives. And if you get to meet your brother again, even better. Let's go!
Which we probably will. I guess this is fine.
Target acquired. Shadow of the past, mind to come.
Glory to which none can compare! Especially not when I'm in a bad mood. Measly insect! You must pay!
I got him cornered.
Bang!
Witness the power of know my sword.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
I forgot what button I was holding.
Make yourselves a move!
Or pressing, I mean.
Roll!
Locked on. Time for you to pay the price. For the Lord of the Night.
Let me leave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
Everybody stand back! Insects! You must pay! Off we go!
Target acquired.
Pleasure doing business with you. Going in!
Know my sword. Rain cutter.
Commit it to memory. Yeah, sharing my knowledge. This is a very different battle from the one we fought with Eon-san.
Hold on, let me heal my man up. Hold on. Let me heal my dude up. That's good enough.
No one's backing down. They're fighting back with everything they have. Teamwork is dreamwork. Everybody stand back.
I got him cornered.
Yeah, whatever. I guess I missed that one. Okay.
Everyone hold hands. Make yourselves at home.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Glory to which none can compare. Especially not when
God, you're so damn annoying.
Mine's your fate. Rain cutter.
Relentless specter houses. The abyss is all present. To flee is futile. To resist is a vain.
My mistake.
Hey, Slave! Yeah, Slave! Oh!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Witness the power.
Target acquired.
Help! Help!
Just wait for you. Make yourself
Help!
move.
Let's light it up! Off we go!
I got him cornered.
Oh, you're done, Canadian. You're so done.
Oh my god. Shut up.
Adventure time.
Everybody stand back!
Just hold on. Hold on, guys. Gotta heal up a little bit. Just a little bit.
Twilight Sword Dainsleif. Is this really what you want?
It is indeed. I will take every opportunity to hunt you down to the last man.
So where's the Traveler's brother then? Or is this guy supposed to be in charge here?
So, this is a hunt to you. I must say I pity you, Dainsleif. The death you dole out so readily to others is a luxury you yourself cannot enjoy. But today, that is the least of your worries. Do you realize that all your years of pursuing us are being rendered utterly meaningless, even as we speak?
Your riddles tire me. The overwhelming advantage is ours, at least for the moment. You know what that means for you. I like to see what makes you believe that we won. Wait, I read that wrong. I like to see what makes you believe you already won, or that you can still turn the tide of this war.
Then allow me to be frank. As far as we are concerned, our prince has already won by other means. And I do not merely mean this battle. No. His Highness has achieved something far greater. For today, the Abyss Order's greatest wish has finally been fulfilled.
Greatest wish?
Our Highness quietly infiltrated the Night Kingdom to exploit that realm's past experience with ley line reconstruction. And then used the Loom of Fate to reweave the ley lines of Conria.
What? He used the Loom of Fate?
Yep.
Wait. Does this mean the attack on the Masters of the Night Wind was all a smokescreen to give him some cover? Oh no. This makes too much sense.
What?
Correct. As of now, our homeland has been revived. And all of my comrades that you have slain, Dainsleif, They shall forget the struggles that have beset them these past 500 years, and begin their lives anew in a Conria restored to life.
What a load of bullshit. Your falsehoods and riddles are flaws. My ears tire of your tandem. Oh no. Isn't there more to reviving the homeland?
Right. You still need a few steps after that, such as finding a place to host the ley lines you just re-wove. Plus, if it was really so easy, Malika and the captain would have had a way easier time during the war.
I have one simple question. If Conria has indeed been revived, as you claim, then where is it?
Oh, you poor fools. Clinging to delusions, even after the truth has been plainly revealed to you. Think back on the past few days. Have you truly not noticed anything amiss since the start of the war?
Anything amiss? Is there a sign that I could have missed?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still, it's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
I vaguely remember seeing Ether in the Night Kingdom facing the Lord of the Night. That's not all. There were other signs as well. Oh great, here we go again. The Abyss Order choose to retreat from the stronghold. The Abyss Order retreated when we were attacked in the stronghold with Isan and Siali. This isn't their usual style. According to the guards stationed near the Masters of the Nightwind, many members of the Abyss Order were seen idling around during the lull in the conflict, even settling down to meditate. I couldn't see monsters that she could see, and she couldn't see the ones that I could. We could only see the monsters in each other's sight after making physical contact. Yes. Alright. Assuming he's right, there is another possibility. Maybe I'm at a different time in space. Desireth. I think that's how you pronounce it. I forget. If she's Conrian, like Danes expected, then that means the revived Conria that he speaks of might actually exist. And despite of hailing from a separate time and space, she has found a way to communicate with us. Whatever may be going through your mind right now, I do not trust it. I urge you not to believe his lies. The notion that Conria has been revived is preposterous. Unless I see it with my own eyes, I refuse to be entertained. This is only one thing that we should demand our attention in this instant, in the silencing this man for good. Alright, here we go.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse.
And be baptized.
can play at that game.
No, my sword! Ring cutter! Everybody stand back!
Target acquired.
Bow before your king! Submit your soul in sacrifice!
You battled in vain!
That should be all of them, right? So, we've destroyed the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan, but somehow, that didn't feel satisfying at all. Are you still thinking about what that guy said? You look really worried.
I think we should have a talk to her about this. I understand. You think she might be from the revived Conria, yes? I said my piece. I doubt Conria would be revived so easily. But if it will give you some peace of mind, you should go talk to her and test your theory. I will stay here and do some post-battle cleanup. Perhaps there are some clues left behind to be found. Okay. Uh-oh. No! I thought your voice and the attitude seemed familiar. My mistake. I should have made sure you were dead earlier. The curse of immortality has struck you too, then, Hayden.
500 years on, and you still refuse to address me as master. Don't forget, Dainsleif. You may be the renowned Twilight Sword, while my arm has grown too feeble to swing a blade. But I taught you everything you know about wielding a blade.
Huh. Your arrogance and malice cost you all my respect long ago.
Be that as it may, under the circumstances, I see no further reason for us to fight. The curse of immortality means neither of us has a way to completely destroy the other.
Speak for yourself. I intended to kill you 100 times over. Okay.
Have you finally had enough? You weren't joking then, huh? Never, in all my worst nightmares, have I experienced anything close to the pain of 100 deaths. Surely, there's no point taking out all your hatred on me alone.
That was just for your actions in the Abyss Orders. If I took into account what you did in Conria, you soon find out how much darker your nightmares can become.
All right, I believe you. Still, aren't you at least a little tired now? Why don't we sit down, perhaps? Chat a little. What? Not a fan of reminiscing about old times? Well, I suppose you don't have many fond memories to look back on.
I never thought you side with the Abyss Order, Hayden. You could easily blame the Prince for his betrayal.
Indeed. When the cataclysm first struck, everyone prayed for the Savior to deliver them, but he was nowhere to be found. Yes, we knew that the great abyssal power within him had been divided up, yet we still despaired at his choice to leave us. Still, I believe that everything he's doing now, including his regret over what happened, comes from a genuine place in his heart. And besides, who else can we place our faith in? We are proud Conrians, are we not? I mean, we can hardly turn to the gods.
I suppose you have changed a lot over the past 500 years. Otherwise, I would have never expected you to forgive him. Had you been so generous during your time at the Knight Academy as my instructor in the Black Serpent Blade work, I might not have come to loathe you so much. Oh. All my good deeds were clearly in the spirit of the Academy coded of chivalry, yet I received corporal punishment for being restless and brash. Inasmuch as it pains to me to bring up his name, even my co-student, Sertology, was prosecuted for the following of the spirit of the knighthood. He even lost his limbs over it. Damn. There's little point discussing it now, of course. But it was all of this was your doing, wasn't it, Hayden? You wore a mask in the belovedness of your fictitiously suppressed to the next generation of knights, all to bolster your own position and reputation. What? Too cowardly to admit it?
Oh, I'm sorry, Dainsleif. I would apologize to you for those actions, truly. But the fact is, I honestly can't remember them anymore. Look at me. Look at what has become of me. Only by the Abyss's grace have I managed to maintain this physical form. But as for the rest, memories, spirit, emotions, personality, they have long become eroded, fragmented beyond recognition. Even if mine was a past steeped in sin or in shame I once longed to hide, I would wish to remember it. Without my history, I fear I will become another person entirely. I would like to apologize for any misdeeds that are mine. So please, tell me everything. Tell me about the Conria we once called home.
No wonder your personality struck me as different. Memories are indeed a crucial part of a person's identity. So, the Conria we once called home.
You seem to remember much. Could you tell me more about it? About our golden age?
I'm not interested. I have neither the time nor the sympathy.
Is that so? What a pity. But this will be quite sufficient, as long as the loom of fate heard what I could not.
The loom of fate. What have you done? Tell me.
I'm afraid I owe you yet another apology, Dainsleif. You were right. I lied to you earlier. Your wits are too sharp to be fooled by me. The homeland hasn't yet been revived. In fact, even the ley line weaving is not yet complete. Think of ley lines as the collection of memories concerning a given place. to reweave Conria's ley lines as they were 500 years ago, we would somehow need to retrieve almost all the memories of Conria from that age. The Loom of Fate cannot weave without an abundant supply of memories. And so, we relied on everyone in the Abyss Order to provide what they could. Even though fragments are all that remain in most cases, the more we all share, the more that can be restored.
So the Loom of Fate is running as we speak.
7 silver rolls asked me, "Hey,
Oh.
donkey, you donkey, can't understand, you're a donkey. If you yourself say donkey once during this, it's proof your ass at making grilled cheese. Fake ass, donkey ass, can't make a grilled cheese. Are you calling me a donkey? Right, listen here. To make a grilled cheese, you need bread, cheese, and butter.
Okay.
You slather that bread with butter, throw cheese in the middle, and cook it until it's golden brown. How hard is that, you absolute twit? Now get out of my sight before I make you the filling. You.
What? But welcome back, Silver Owls. Welcome, welcome. Okay. So the Loom of Fate is running as we speak. It's the so-called meditation your members have been performing. Its purpose was to supply the loom with memories, wasn't it?
Indeed. We, a people in exile, stranded 500 years in the future, will weave our homeland anew and bring the nation of our dreams back into the real world. Ah, what a glorious undertaking. What a shame it had to take this long. After 500 years, most of our memories have faded, and a world woven from broken memories shall itself be broken.
So that's where I'm supposed to come in? You look for assistance from your mortal enemy, who has sworn to hunt you down.
Precisely. For you possess a ring left to you by your elder brother, which continuously resets your body's condition. Of course, your memories are susceptible to erosion just like ours. But of all Conrians who remain, you are sure to remember the most. We had to obtain the memories in your mind, whatever the price. Even if it meant sacrificing our entire army as bait.
Oh shit. So, this was your true goal. You lure me here, guide me to your state of meditation, and access my memories. So be it. A few of my fading memories for your entire army. That strikes me as a fair trade. I appreciate your generosity. You're gambling everything that you have on the Loom of Fate. This could be a costly mistake for you to run to you in the long run.
Perhaps. But that is the gamble our Highness has chosen to make. And thanks to you, the Loom of Fate has now finished weaving the ley lines. New Conria is complete!
50 years in the future? That's exactly dumb. It's 500 years, not 50, but okay. Enough about your beloved leader. You said that you would pay any price for my memories, did you not? In that case, Prepare to be slain another 100 times for your deception. I hope it was worth it. Okay. That's some information. Wonder if there's another way over here.
10 points for agility.
Are we dropping frames still or not, really?
It's Judith! Great! She's still here!
Standing menacingly. Oh, there we go. Because it says that we are dropping frames, but... Oh, cutscene. Meredith. Meredith, are you okay? Did something happen? Oh shit. Could this be the catalysm? Oops. I'm into that. Is this where Meredith is right now? So she is real.
We're not from the same world, are we?
No. I come from your future.
Wait, but that's great! That means the world isn't going to end. In that case, tell me, what happens to Conria? What happens to my homeland? No, wait. Don't answer that. We can only fight for our future. If the future is unknown, I still believe the Savior can turn things around. I'll carry on looking for him, even if you're not there to protect me. Although, in a way, I've already found my savior. It's you. You protected me, and I believe you can protect us all. You're the one who can change everything. It's just too bad that we're not from the same time or place. Oh, one last thing before I forget. I know how much you want to find your brother. Surely he must be desperate to find you too. So, is there anything you can give me as a memento? Proof that we met? That way, when I do find him, I can convince him that you're also searching for him.
A memento. Wait.
Huh? What is it?
If this is her future, it is her fate. Oh. I don't know. Feel like we should keep it because I don't want her to end up like, you know, being searched for and whatever. Yeah, I don't want it to repeat itself again. So, that's what happened. Isaroth, the ruler of time, must have had a hand in this. There's no other way than this meeting could have taken place. So you knew all of this? I knew only the ending. I've always been curious about the events that led to it. When the catalysm first began 500 years ago, I, as the Prince of Conria, was prepared to do my part, to fight back with all my might. But then, this girl, she found me. The irony was that, even as she desperately begged me to save the world, she brought me news of you. I was stunned, and I was suspicious of her claim that you were searching for me. But then, she showed me the key of the hibernation chamber. So she actually did it? We've been separated ever since I awakened in Tevat. I searched the whole planet and found no traces of you anywhere. And then she brought me that news at the worst possible moment. I was faced in the extremely difficult decision. I desperately wanted to see you again, but Conria was in equally desperate need of my help. I knew no matter what I choose, I regret my decision for the rest of my days. So I steeled myself against the guilt and made my own decision. I went to see you. Okay. But when I found you, you were still in hibernation. Even the key to the chamber was still secure on your person. So you're saying there were 3 keys in that moment? I couldn't make sense of what I was seeing, but there was no time to think. I could have just grabbed you and ran. That's where we are right now, in an intersection in our memories. This question has haunted me for the past 500 years. I never imagined the answer would come to me like this. My actions 500 years in the future set everything in motion. Are you mocking me, Izaroth? She succeeded in bringing us together, but unfortunately, it is versions of us 500 years apart. She hoped that the Savior would rescue Conria, save the entire world, but instead, the news she brought led to the Savior to make the complete opposite decision. How awful. Is that her fate? Is that how her story must end? Have you done what you were set out to do? Not yet, but I've taken a very important step. Now the ley lines at Conria are complete. I've always thought that Tevat's ley lines were locked by the heavenly principles. No more can be added, and existing ones cannot be replaced. But then, I learned that Natlan's Night Kingdom appeared to be an exception to that rule. It has intrigued me ever since. So I directed the Abyss Order to feign an attack on Natlan, buying me some time to enter the Night Kingdom and negotiate with the Lord of the Night. Unfortunately, for other reasons, even the Night Kingdom cannot host any new ley lines. The most I could was some room to carry out the weaving process. Lord of the Night, the Lord of the Night did say before that she can only reconstruct Natlan's ley lines. It's probably for the same reason. Still, I have received the Lord of the Night's permission to activate the Loom of Fate. Using the Intivat as a base, I was able to grow a realm based on the Conria 500 years ago, superimposing it over present-day Natlan space-time. That's superimposition is what allowed you and Desireth to cross paths. That was what I saw in my dream? He's not lying about that, at least. But I don't understand this. I don't either. Why did the Lord of the Night agree to this? After that, the new Conria was enriched with memories of the old dying from the Abyss Order's members in their meditation session. With those memories as the raw materials in the superimposed realm as a template, the Loom of Fate finally finished his work. What I have now hold in my hands is the Atlas of the New World. This is the product of the Loom of Fate. Holding within it is the entire network of the new Conria's ley lines. With this, the nation once known as Conria can rise again. One day, I will find a suitable host location for it. But why? Is it really because of your guilt? When I first arrived in Conria 500 years ago, my memory was completely blank. It was only after I was served as the prince for many years that I slowly to remember everything, including you. Your memories were erased? But recovering old memories didn't simply erase the part of my life I spent in Conria. I still see it as my second home. That is why my guilt weighs so heavily on me. But even so, that only contributes part of my motive. More importantly, if I wish to speak with the heavenly principles as an equal, I will need the might of the entire world behind me. Yeah, good luck with that. Oh shit. I know you always want to change fate. We both do. But this time, I won't let you succeed. I cannot miss the chance to reunite with you 500 years in the past, no matter what. I don't know why, but the way you're thinking, it doesn't sound like you at all, Ether. This whole thing, your plan, what does it have to do with us? All along, it was only been about us. Goodbye, Umin. We will begin anew at the end of your journey. Well then.
Our hero is back. Everyone's been waiting for you.
Yeah.
The Abyss Order made a full retreat before our forces even arrived on the scene. All thanks to your efforts, no doubt. Oh, and Mr. Dainsliff's, of course. What's wrong? You look upset.
Paimon doesn't know the details either. The traveler just disappeared after taking Deirdre's hand. It was like they got sucked into another world. Paimon was looking all over for her, and then she suddenly reappeared, right back in the same spot. But looking a lot more glum.
I just need some time to take everything in. Oh.
I think I got the gist of what happened. Something to do with your brother? I spoke with the Lord of the Night in a dream just now, and learned quite a lot.
Huh? You met your brother?
Yeah.
And you didn't think to tell Paimon right away? Well, oh, never mind. Paimon can see that you're pretty down right now. But let's go over everything later, alright?
What your brother accomplished? It all but defies comprehension. I was stunned when I heard about it too. But what surprised me the most was that the Lord of the Night actually chose to allow it.
That caught me off guard too.
The Lord of the Night did try to explain it to me, but in a word, it's complicated. During the war with the Abyss, Mawika had an argument with the captain. Mawika believed that we should fight to protect our culture and memories, while the captain believed the preservation of the ley lines should come before all else. So, the Lord of the Night was very intrigued when presented with the Loom of Fate, and informed of its ability to weave ley lines. She saw your brother's actions as a potential third option, namely to preserve an entire nation in the form of an atlas.
Preserve a nation? You've definitely lost me now.
You're not the only one. Paimon's got no idea what's going on either.
With that in mind, the Lord of the Night gave the go-ahead once she was satisfied that the Loom of Fate wouldn't have any real effect on Natlan. However, I believe she imposed an additional condition of her own.
An additional condition? Did she ask for something in return?
No idea. She wouldn't tell me what it was.
Huh.
Alright, well, let's not overthink this for now. We just won a war! Time for a well-earned drink to celebrate. I trust the Lord of the Night unreservedly. I'm sure she only involved herself to take a problem off our hands, so it's one less thing for us to worry about. Don't you agree,
I guess so.
Traveler?
You got a point.
Come on, let's head back to the Collective of Plenty. Oh, Varessa should be there too. We'll treat you to a real feast.
There's somewhere I want to go first.
Huh?
Ian-san, leave her be. This might be hard to understand for an extrovert like you, but some people need alone time to recharge every once in a while.
Traveler?
Yeah, we're gonna go back to that cave. I guess it is kind of sad, honestly. But, I don't know. I'm a little confused with it myself. So basically, he wants to make a Conria that's like on a different dimension. That's, I guess, the gist of what's happening. end it right there. Ah! Such a tearjerker. And then we got the story quest, but we'll do that another day. Alright, we don't really have enough for even a temple, but we do have this little thing, so let's see. And no. No! Not even that. That's enough for 6. Nope. Let's see here. How can we get more? How can we get a little bit more? Well, I guess we could go find some treasure. We have less than an hour for me to stop stream, so why won't we just do that, shall we? Yeah, this is the only area because I 100%ed like everything else. Are these gonna be voiced? I don't know they are. Let's take a look and see. They're like, I don't know, little notes of how people have been doing. Playable characters, I mean. It's so high. So this is a little too much. But this dish doesn't taste any good if it's left out for too long. Taste testing? Ray, you're here. Kiara just delivered a bunch of fresh fish from Minazuma. Yeah, imagine. Sometimes that does happen, but not today. Just like my internet, not today. I was just thinking of that since she came all this way. I should make some piping hot away cuisine for her. After all, a bit of heat is worth 3 fresh ingredients. So good. Hot, so good. Hot. Please, don't feel obliged. We have plenty of cold dishes here in Liyue too. I can whip one up for you. But this boiled fish really is delicious. I want to try more. Phew. Cold water. Soak it in some cold water. Cool it off first. Too hot. Too spicy. So she really got the cat's tongue after all. Take this. Here, quickly. Put this rice ball in your mouth. That says it'll help with the spiciness. Oh, sure, a bit better. Let me think. What are some of those good choices? What are some good choices of cold dishes? Oh wow, this onigiri is great too. It's just as delicious as Granny's sweet and sour. That's a given. I added steamed potatoes and sweet flowers, as well as some dried plums and berries. Eh? Why did you eat it all already? My dad! My dad, it's on fire! It only helps with the spiciness. While it's in your mouth. Look, here's another. And this time, don't just scarf it down. Okay, that was cute. She just wanted to test some stuff, and yeah. I actually haven't even done this, even though this was probably done, I don't know. It's like a rhythm game, I think. I don't know, it's been in the updates quite a while, and I haven't even started on I went with the story, but I mean, like I said, it's just not the game part of it. Ooh, guitar. I want to try the guitar. Preview tone. There ain't no way I can remember this. There is no way I can remember that. A ukulele! I want to see how the ukulele sounds. Says what it all is. Is that what it all is, basically? Bruh. I thought it was a damn game, but no, it's not. I thought it was like a rhythm game. Like a little mini rhythm game. Boring! Let's move on. Well, what's with the... No, not that. This. Do I don't remember if I get... Oh, yeah. 4 times we get 30. 8, 30. No. We gotta do 3 more, I guess. And Charlotte's over here. I mean, I do like Skirt. I really do, but since Mount Week is coming up, I don't know. I don't know. And I want all my Archons, so... She should have been here by now. She should have been here by now. Is she skipping her coffee today? Charlotte? No way. Today's blend is her favorite flavor. She'll be here. Well, if it isn't the reporter Charlotte from the Steam Bird. Ah! You scared me half to death. Didn't anyone tell you not to sneak up on people? Like you're the one to say that. You did? Sorry. I was so focused on the report and photos I didn't hear you. Still no sign of Korean, though. Is she really not coming today? Lined up with an interview? No, you're wrong. But if I can score a first interview with a champion duelist who never gives interviews, it'll be another front page hit. Of course, I get rejected like all the other reporters if I simply march up to her. So, I decided to take more roundabout approach to the problem. First, I worked out a complete dossier, including her usual haunts and routines. Next, I camp out for those spots at Pacific times to wait the perfect chance encounter. I even learned on how to play tabletop games, so I could visit a tabletop troupe in a few days and play through a new script with them, and maybe even be the game master. If I could be the game master for a game Korean is in, I could use the role to build my rapport with her. Of course, I never ask inappropriate questions during a session. I only use off-the-record segments in my reports, ethically sourced quotes only. Just be careful when you run into Navia. Navia? I heard she's an avid gamer. What's the issue? You should practice voicing sentient stores. Wait, what? Is that a kind of thing in GM? In a GM has to deal with? That's nothing. Talking is what the journalists do best. It's a little more than that, but okay. If I ever get stumped on something, I dazzle them with my professionally on spin techniques. Nobody will be the wiser. Is that how you normally handle things? No way. When I speak with you, it comes straight from my heart. There's nothing I can't say to you. Well, gotta run. I need to get to the Hotel de Boer. Korea might be on her way to buy some cake. There this very second. See you later, traveler. And don't forget, I want an exclusive interview with you next time we get a chance. My voice. Alright, where? I need two more. Two more. I don't care if I have to voice them or not. Here's one. Call it. I think only Olive Fontaine except Charlotte is voiced, and then all of Natlin is voiced. So, we'll for the time being. Alright, will my game glitch? Nope. It did do a glitch where the whole floor just disappears. It was really insane. Where is she? I thought she'd be here. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. How's it, Dana? That's where we were at. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Okay, so we have to go in here.
Understood. Thanks again, Col.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that's how it started. I told you not to say thank you very much. Greetings, Professor Kale. Hooray! It's you. Please don't tease me like that. You look so professional. No. I was just helping out a junior colleague with some of their homework on the plant identifications, that's all. They were originally only supposed to be 2 or 3 people coming over a quick study session, but I never imagined so many people would show up. Once again, it was Master Tainari who stepped in. He helped us reserve one of the bigger unused classrooms. We never could have had seats for everyone otherwise. It's just that I had planned to sit down with everyone to review questions together, but Master Tainari made me go up to the podium. It was my first time up there. There were so many people down below that I froze. I couldn't say a single word. Aww. I prepared for days in advance. I even reorganized all my notes from the old patrols. But once I was up there, my mind just went blank. I couldn't remember anything. Thankfully, Master Tainari did the introduction for me and had everyone say their piece. Then he summarized all their questions and left it to me to answer them. Oh. That sounds like a lot of effort. I loosened up after answering the first few, and he really started getting to it. By the end, I almost forgot he was still there. I guess I must have been really focused. You really put in the effort. Yeah. And it's also thanks to everyone's help too. I forgot to eat. That's right. I was so busy today. I haven't had much to eat since this morning. I'm going to eat now. I still have to go be his teaching assistant later. See you next time. Maybe next time I'm up on the podium, it'll be for an official lecture and not just tutoring. She's teaching people how to identify plants. That's cute. That's cute and all. Anyone else? Alright. Head over there, I guess. Chevrolet. I don't know if she's voiced. I think she is. It's like everybody but like Charlotte and Fontaine. I think. I don't know. Could be definitely wrong. Why is it raining? You, at the front. Keep moving. and you in the back. Catch up and keep pace. Double timing it. Are you on a run or a date? We got a bunch of stranglers. Really? Fantastic. Guess they volunteer for an extra laps tomorrow. A little combat sprinting training, and they all tuckered out. That's what you get for slacking off during regular drills. Half push-ups, chest, even the bar during the pull-ups, cutting corners on laps. You think you're clever, don't you? I thought you wouldn't notice. No way they can fight with their muskets like this. What would they'll do? What'll they'll do? What'll they do if a criminal bolts? Ditch their gears and give a chase? Sounds complicated. Not really. It's just getting to the marked locations with the time limit while carrying all of their gear, retrieving the target item and running back. That's it. Their packs don't even include the usual supplies for long distance deployments. They only have to carry their firearms, ammunition, observation, and protective gear, and medkits. So how is the locations marked? I launched a signal flare. They must reach the spot where it lands and deploy themselves for battle there. A flare? Well, those can't fly very far.
But Captain, please stop using the Gardamex to fire the flare.
Another subpar performance, and I will be firing it from my musket. Alright, you look alive, you slugs. Time for another round. Don't worry, those who fell will be joining you. I will make sure of that. On your feet now. Move, move, move! Run, walk, crawl. I don't care what you do. I want to see every last one of you at that marker.
Captain, please have mercy.
She's pretty strict. Pretty strict. I don't think that's gonna be enough. Nope. I don't. Nope. Not even close. Alright, since we'll go into Natlan here. We'll just keep on farming, I guess. And no, I'm not giving money on this. Not yet, at least. I want to do everything for my grinding. And then that's the biggie. Ah, crap. I fell. How do I even get up there? I guess this way. Yeah, this is gonna take a while for sure. Oh, it's fighting an enemy! Hell no. Hell no. I think if you guys use exclamation point Genshin, you can donate stuff to me, like for wishing and stuff like that. I think that site still works. Ooh, what's this? How interesting. Oh, there's only one way to get over there. And that is to find a water dragon. Or a water dinosaur. That's what I like to call them, a water dinosaur. I like to call them dinos. There they are. Okay. I didn't ask for that.
Everything has its use.
Were you not given toys to play with as a child? Is that it?
Alright, where do I need to go? Right there. Swim away! Should be this one. I do want to get the 4-star at least, the Delia. At least. Are we getting close? I don't know. Guess we'll just use this for now. There we go. Now we're getting a little closer. Ooh, what's this? I get 5. don't know what's over here though. Guess we could try taking a look. This one's a boss. Sure. God, I've been yawning all day today. Had a rainstorm earlier this morning. So that might have been like the cause of the whole Wi-Fi issue. Because it says my Wi-Fi is running fine. It's just, I don't know. Being a ding-dong. Sometimes when storms happen. I don't know why. It just happens. Oh, I guess that takes a little bit of the orange bar or whatever it's called. I don't know what's it called. See what we got over here. Yeah, I haven't discovered this place yet. Pot that I can't break. Ooh, a hidden one. Looks like a dragon's head. Okay. You missed. You missed. Okay. I made us spoken a little too soon. What the fuck? Okay. Alright. Turn off. Turn this thing off. God. Now what? Oh, I gotta fight this thing now? After losing some of my guys' health and whatever. I don't even know how to fight him. I don't got a shield. Screw this, I'm not. I think I need a shield or something. Hydrate, stretch, and a posture check. Got it. Alright, posture check here.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Stretch. Got some water instead. gamer subs for another day. Just not today. No, I don't want that. Let me check if this link still works. Nope. Yeah, I think this still works. Yeah. I think I need to do one for Zenless Zone, but I have this one. So all you gotta do is put in my UID, make sure it's American, and then you can buy whatever Genesis crystals and enter all that stuff. But yeah, I kind of forgot I had that. It's still safe. I know people have been using it for whoever wants to gift anonymously and whatever not, but I really don't want to end, but I don't know what else to do. What's this? It's like anonymous buying these, so you guys can buy me these through that link. So you just have to enter the UID, make sure it has the American server because that's what I'm on, if you want to donate. And then once you enter all your information payment wise, it will pop up here saying that the crystals have been sent. It's like a gifting people crystals instead of you just buying crystals on your own. It's kind of like, oh, here's some crystals to spend on gacha or whatever. I still haven't got her outfit yet.
Good things come to those who don't wait around.
Okay, calm down there. They have it for Star Rail, and I'm pretty sure Zenless Zone too.
That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably
I think
true for
someone
me.
tried it before a long time ago, and it also went through, so you don't have to be worried like, oh, will they take my information, credit card, and stuff like that. It's pretty safe. Even if it's just a little bit, I don't give a shit. I'll give a rat's ass. Oh, little guy. I forgot. Let's see. How much? What's the next thing? 50 of a crown. Wow. So yeah. I wouldn't say it's actually new, but it's something. Oh yeah, that's what that is. Teapot time? Teapot time. Wow.
This realm is...
So these are all my Natlan characters so far. It's not a whole lot, but it's something. All I just need is like Malika and Chaska, I think.
If you ever...
Hold on. Let me go back to the characters. Yeah, Malika, Baressa, and Chaska. God, she's so cool.
Oh, ow. Where did that come from?
So yeah, I have all the 4 stars except for him because I haven't rolled yet.
Huh? Ooh.
He eats popcorn? This guy eats popcorn. What?
Oh, ow.
It thinks it's funny.
Off we go.
What else is in my little teapot here? We got a family of alpacas, not llamas. There's my family. Say hi. Hi. Hi, little family. Hi, little family. Hi. Okay, moving on. Aoife's over there by, like a nest that I got for the one of the world quests. Over here, we got this. Oh. Do we have something for the other island? I don't think I... Oh yeah, I do. What is it? Oh, okay, it's... Oh, it's those two, okay. Wow. So I made some stuff. I've been kind of building some stuff. Not a whole lot, but... Wow. Over here, we got... Isan's tribe area. There she is by the weights. Okay. I thought you were gonna wave or something. No. She just floats her hand a little bit. And then we got Shalonen of her tribe and stuff. I mean, look at this. This is cool. Sick. I didn't know it actually could do that. The DJ. Get off of me. Ricka. Ricka. And then Shalonen, which I didn't, so how I got her was kind of funny, honestly. So it was Shalonen and someone else, I don't remember. I already got the other person, the other character, and I'm like, Shalonen, sure, why not? I'll, you know what, I'll roll for her. One roll, and I got her guaranteed the whole, I don't know, intertwine stuff. And that was the first time I ever saw the intertwine pink purple thingy. I don't, the new whole wish system. So that's how I got her. I wasn't really planning on getting her. I was just like, you know what? Fine, I'll get her. Why not? She seems pretty cool, and Whatever not. Boom. There she is. Yeah. I don't even know who this is for. But I am not ready to beat that guy yet. I don't even know what to do now. We only got 5 minutes left. Maybe we can play some cards. Why not? We'll play some cards. Some TCG. It's been a while since I played this. Because I forgot this was a thing. Totally forgot this was a thing. We'll do... Let's see here, who we got? These guys. Let's see. We'll give... Doesn't he also call like bleeding as well? Like loses damages stuff. God, it's been such a long time. We'll try this deck. The Nouvelette deck. Look, 2 Archons.
The campaign begins.
Okay. Hate when it does that. Okay, what's this? An elemental dice of the same type will be created.
Shine down!
Thank you for permitting, no, inviting me to join you.
Yeah, I'm done. I don't really want to use my other cards. Not yet. We still got some health on us. We're pretty good. Yeah, he does cause bleeding. Okay. It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot. That's hot. Okay. Let's see. that's a pretty good card. I'll play that one. At least.
I've been waiting for you for ages.
My brother.
Grow.
Like I said, it's been ages since I played this game, so bear with me when I say this.
Stay close and you will live.
So no more of this, I am assuming. You're dead. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Yeah, I don't got anything. End it! Not my poor Nahida. No! Why? Why don't it got me like this? Why, Nucleus? Why? Why does it always have to be? Fuck!
Detached from the world.
Fucking ass. God. Fine. We'll make it through this.
Committed to memory.
Fucking ass. Let me guess, she's gonna die too next. Let me guess. Take a hard guess at this. Fine. Die, you little bitch.
Sharing my knowledge.
Uh-oh, it's one of these games. Oh, fuck.
The pleasure is all mine.
It's gonna keep on going until you die, basically. Or I'll keep on supplying with cards. I forgot about this one. Fuck. Oh, I could've used whatever. Whatever. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of it. Ryder's not with us anymore. 07. Shoot him, I guess. I don't know.
Be sanctified.
Time to broaden the horizons again.
Okay.
I see everything.
I got nothing, so. I got nothing. $2,600, that's not bad. That's not bad. For being a... Oh wait, I give you this shit. It's been such a long time, I forgot what rewards they give you. Oh yeah, I probably need some new envelopes to get more of these guys. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 16. 16! I missed out 16 of those. No, I'm not doing this. I'm not. And I'm done. I'm done. I didn't think that story quest was going to take that long, but since I was a little bit on the downside with some, I don't know, drop framing issues, it is what it is. Alrighty. Thank you everybody for watching today's stream. I hope you guys liked it. Tomorrow we're going to go back to Metopia with a new set of crew members that we have. Yeah, that's basically all it. So I'll see you guys then.
Good thing.
Alright.